Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Precious Metal Fair Edelmetallmesse 2018 in Munich for Commodity TV. And here with me now is the new CEO of Treasury Metals, Greg Ferron. Greg, welcome.
Yeah, nice seeing you again, Johan.
Yeah, perfect. Congratulations to your new role.
Yeah, thank you very much.
There was a little bit of a change. Maybe you can comment shortly on that and give us a little bit of an update in the company.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm happy to take on the role. As you know, I've been involved with the company for over 5 years in the corporate development role. And it was an ideal time to transition a new CEO as we're moving through the pre-fees, mine permitting phase, and within 6 months we'll be at a construction decision, a sale decision, and at that point we'll look at what type of a CEO we need through that transition.
Fantastic.
It was an ideal time.
Okay, great. So you are now in a little bit, I couldn't say critical phase, but I'd say in a hot phase, because you want to get your permits, right?
Yeah, that's correct. So about a month ago we issued a new resource estimate on the project, and that involved over 1.5 million ounce resource. It was an additional 40,000 meters of new drilling, mainly infill drilling. And that converted the resource into the measured indicated category to make it ready for feasibility. And the nice thing is we saw an improvement in the grade of about 10% improvement in both the open pit and the underground.
Nice.
And a nice conversion from the inferred to the M&I category.
So that helps the future economics a bit, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then the final thing we're working on is we're hoping to conclude the key step in the federal mine permit process this year. We're hoping to have that completed, which would then turn the clock back on and expect to receive the permit second quarter of next year. And what we're trying to complete now is the acceptance of our environmental impact statement, known as an EIS.
Okay, that's the biggest step before everything is really done then.
It's definitely the biggest step in the process.
Yeah. Interesting, fantastic. So you said probably by end of the year it's possible?
Yeah, that's what we're targeting, that's what we're working towards. Yeah.
Is this maybe one of the reasons why the stock price is a bit depressed?
Well, I think
it's waiting.
Yeah, perhaps, and I think like the gold sector, you're hearing about the ETFs liquidating the gold sector.
Yeah.
So I think that's trickling down across the sector. And what's interesting, if you look at the chart, Treasury has outperformed the GDXJ, one of the major gold ETFs, over the last 5 years. Like handsomely, 100%, 150% each year. And in the last 3 months, we've actually seen our stock liquidated. So it's a great buying opportunity because we're now actually we're at the same percentage gain as the GDXJ.
Yeah, perfect.
And what's interesting is 4 years ago, we started the permitting process, we outperformed, and now we're coming out of the permitting process, and we're at a depressed valuation. So it is a good buying opportunity.
Great. As you are in the mining heart of Canada, nearby Dryden, in Ontario, can you shortly remind us maybe on some numbers? Let's assume next year everything is fine. It's totally hypothetical. How much money will it cost to build it, and what will be the development time of or construction time of the project?
Sure, yeah. So the project is in northwestern Ontario. So there's 3 operating mines there now: Red Lake, Musselwhite, and Rainy River. And we're sort of in the middle of that greenstone belt.
You're in elephant territory.
Sorry?
You're in elephant territory.
That's right. Excellent infrastructure right on the Trans-Canada Highway. So the capital costs are 130 million Canadian to build
manageable.
the mill. Yeah, and we're looking at trade-off studies to try to improve those capital costs. And that's the main focus of the pre-fees.
Great. Yeah. And from a construction time frame, meaning 2021 is production then possible?
Yeah, so
could be or earlier.
Yeah, typically what would happen is the federal permit's accepted in June.
Yep.
Economic study would be issued, and then we'll look at our options in terms of, are we the right group to build it? Should we sell it? Should we begin the project financing? So then you'd be looking at 2020 before you'd break ground, and then it'd be a year to 18 months of construction. So putting you into 2022 type frame.
Yeah. Well, that's reasonable, I would say. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Greg, thanks for the update. We talk latest PDAC, and hopefully everything goes well with your permits this year and also next year, because we need a new gold mine in Canada.
Okay, thanks, Johan.
Thank you very much.
Nice seeing you again.
Great, thank you. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was Greg Ferron, the new CEO actually of Treasury Metals, and you heard it. Big steps are in front of them. The environmental permit, the environmental assessment permit, should be granted hopefully before Christmas. That would be a nice present to the company, and then they can move on high speed to the mining permit, that everything is really then in good shape. And company is in Ontario, in Elephant Country, have 3 big mines around them. So check out the company. Thanks for watching us. Bye bye from Munich.